Hello everyone. Today we're going to switch it up a little bit, bragging about cinema. We're going to do a drama. A little bit about me. My mom had a home daycare growing up, and when the kids were doing nap time, her and I watched soap operas together. So I got a lot of drama in my veins, and today we're going to review This Is Us. I know it came out a while ago. I did not watch it the whole season. My wife and I just finished binging it recently. It was something I enjoyed. It just went further and further down the list. Drama is not my favorite genre to watch, but I do enjoy it from time to time. And This Is Us has been one that I've enjoyed. So I'd like to kind of review the last season, what I thought, and just kind of the series as a whole. All right, so This Is Us. What do I like about this show? I like how they portray the big three, the triplets.
Big three.
From all their childhood memories, teenage memories, adult memories, and they even delve into their grandparents. So you get a good glimpse of their whole lives playing out. And it's a family show that when you watch it, you feel good after. That's the best way to describe it. When we were watching this last season, I would tell my wife, I was like, man, every time we watch an episode, I feel good and I want to watch more. Now there is obviously some sad moments that don't feel quite as good, but you feel like you're watching this family's life unfold. That's what This Is Us. I've just always just really enjoyed watching the characters struggle, get better, struggle again, get better, grow as a family. It really starts out with Jack and Rebecca and watching their love story play out and seeing it's not always perfect. And then watching the kids try to create that perfect family that they had growing up. That can be hard. I can relate to a lot of those things. I love my family. I love my parents. I love my kids, my in-laws. So when I watch these shows, I compare myself to the characters. And so this is a lot different than, well, actually that's not true. When I watch Star Wars, I wish I'm Luke Skywalker. So I guess I do it for all shows. But this one you can relate to. Watching Rebecca go through Alzheimer's. I have had a loved one pass away from Alzheimer's, so that was really hard to watch. The other thing I love just about this kind of show, this is the only show that I talked to my mom about. She actually is a big fan, watches all my reviews, but she doesn't get it. She'd just be like, but son, bragging about cinema, those look like light swords, not lightsabers. So she doesn't like that kind of stuff. I'm bummed that this show's over. Now we have to find a new show to talk about. Moving on to the last season. Last seasons are always hard, especially when you love the characters. Because when that last episode, the credits roll, you're not going to see them anymore. At least that used to be the case. Recently, there's been a lot of shows coming back. I'm curious if they would do something like that for this. Now, what I didn't like about it is I thought we would see a far more glimpse into the future. We've watched the big three's kids grow up, especially Randall's family, and we didn't really get a good glimpse of what happens after. We did start seeing Katie's family grow up. They went through a divorce. You see their son become a big musician. Kevin's family with the twins. Does he have more kids, or are those twins his only kids? I really wanted to see what they did growing up, what he was like. His character arc was interesting because they really waited till the very end to tie it up. I mean, he was kind of a jerk on and off most of the show, and then at the very end they tied it up. And it was weird the last season where they would move away from some of the families. Like Randall's family, they were heavily focused in the beginning. They took a long pause in the middle, and then at the very end, the whole last episode was Randall's family. When I thought that should have been the other families were in the future. My favorite episode, the one that tugged at the heartstrings the most, had to be Miguel's episode. He was, he played a tough role. He was the best friend of the father that died. He came in. I liked how they made it so that they waited 10 years. So it wasn't this, all right, Jack's gone, I'm coming in. Of course, it was still hard for the kids. He really was the sidekick for the entire series. I'm glad they gave him one episode for his time to shine. So we learned about Miguel growing up, the struggles he had, what it was like to be in a relationship in this family, this wild and crazy, close but always at each other's odds family. What I didn't like, though, was on the train for the Rebecca episode, he kind of got, you're my favorite person, and then boom, he disappeared. I thought he deserved a little more than that. I know it's going to be hard when she's in heaven and she has her 2 husbands. Obviously, she's going to choose Jack. I didn't think they should go any other way, but I thought Miguel at least should have gotten a little more than that. The final season did an all right job wrapping it up. It kind of just ended. You know, we all knew it was going to be a funeral. I thought it would have been more fun to show the family keep going. I thought the storyline with the family getting into the car accident that we'd never met, and the son going on to curing Alzheimer's, it was a feel-good, like a silver lining and everything. But I thought when it was the last season, that was too distracting. Especially, I believe that was second to last episode or third to last episode. And I just felt like we should have just focused on the family. We're never going to get to watch the family again. Let's focus on this family. But what did you think? Did you like the last season of This Is Us? I know normally I do sci-fi stuff, comic book stuff, and that is what I'm going to do the most. The perfect ending of any series, I thought, for a drama, 6 Feet Under. I thought that's what they were going to do with this. I was prepared. I thought we were going to see all the big 3 all at their very end with their kids, maybe even their grandkids surrounding them. They didn't do it. We just kind of ended with the big 3 song. So that was disappointing. Overall, I'll give the series a B. The last season, I'll give it a B+. My mom and I, we need another show to talk about. What do you recommend? Where does this rank on your drama meter? Because it's pretty high up there. There's a few others. Maybe a future video will be my favorite drama series. I'd love to hear feedback on this one because it's a little outside the box from what I normally do. And the good news is that when you watch my videos, you're going to find something to brag about.